Good afternoon. My name is Steve Frisch, and I have to apologize for the tardiness of this video. Technology issues on my end. I'm not very good with it. Well, I'd like to talk to you about my barbecuing prowess over the last 35 years or so. And that really went back 1 or 2 years for me. As it started, I started with the traditional round barbecue like everybody else did. You would take your charcoal briquettes, you'd pile it in a mound, you'd set a match to it, you would hope that it would start. It didn't always start. So, what most Americans do is they take a little gas, they pour it on top of the briquettes, they wait a few moments, then they take a match and they light it, they get a little close and whoosh, the flames pop up. Hence the short hair. Well, after it got hot, you spread the grills out, the coals out, and then you put your meat on it, you'd monitor it. And being young, it didn't really matter. It was cooked, and you ate it. Didn't matter if it was shoe leathery or not. You had a beer, you were with some friends, everything was good. Well, over the years, the palate's changed a little bit. So I thought, I need to come into the 20th century. So what did I do? I went to the home store. Talked to the guy, told him what I had, and he said, "Sir, we need to bring you into the 21st century. What we have here is this cool stainless steel, big lid, 4-button controller. All you do is you turn on the gas, and then you hit this little switch, and it comes on. Then you just grill your food." Well, it did a very good job. The problem with it, the food didn't have very good flavor. There was nothing except heat, and it cooked, and you had to depend on the meat itself, whether it was good or bad. Well, it didn't do a bad job. Everybody was happy with it. But I thought to myself, there's got to be a better way. So I was at a friend's house. He had this cool-looking grill called a Treager Grill. It was unusual, had the typical top on it and stuff. It had a little stack on it. And on the side of it, there was this box. And I said, "Bill, what's in that box?" He said, "Steve, this is the coolest thing. You don't use charcoal. You don't use gas. What's in there are hardwood pellets. And you can get them with no flavor. You can get them with a smoky flavor. You can get them with an apple flavor, whatever you want. And all you do is you turn on the heat. The heat mechanism sets the pellets on fire, then it shuts itself off. You set the temperature at whatever temperature you want, and an auger feeds those pellets into the burner. You use a little bit, not a lot. It has a fan, circulates the smoke, gets everything smoky and flavory like you want it, or you can just get plain and have no smoke flavor. But you get the full taste of the meat. He said, "It's just wonderful." So it prompted me, I better get one. So I did. I was amazed at how easy it was to work. I could change the flavors. If I wanted to smoke it, I just turned it down. The auger would feed slowly. It has this little sensor in there that keeps the heat exactly where you want it. So it was the most amazing thing in the world. My wife's happy, my kid's happy, my daughter's happy. The people that aren't happy are the dogs because there's no leftover food. It's so good everybody eats it. Well, I thought I'd just share my experience with you. And listen, I'm going to be here all week, so please don't forget, tip your server.